ding 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 ding. Do 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 do. Yegs and bacon, gonna see what's shaking, 'cause there ain't no faking here on Yegs and Bacon. Yegs and Bacon.
Happy Halloween, everybody! My name is Danica.
Welcome in.
This is, I'm sorry, what was your name again?
I am famous German storyteller Hans Gruber Andersen.
Oh, wow. I am just honored that we can have you here on the show this week.
Wie geht's? I have on tour a story, a song story.
Mm-hmm.
You may have heard from your American Guns N' Roses.
Oh, yes, I know Guns N' Roses.
Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games. We have everything you want. Honey, we know the names. We are the people that can find whatever you may need. If you've got the money, honey, we've got your disease. In the jungle. Oh, welcome to the jungle. Watch it, bring it to your knees. I want to watch you bleed.
Okay, that was beautiful, Hans. It brought a tear to my eye.
Hans Gruber Andersen, full name, please. I am very professional.
Hans Gruber Andersen.
Yeah.
It was a delight having you. I can't stop cheering now. It was a delight having you here on the show.
You're very welcome.
Do you mind leaving and bringing in Brandon, my actual co-host?
Yeah. I suppose we can get the Kinder. Oh, hey!
Hey, cute scarf.
Thank you. My buddy Hans Gruber Andersen gave it to me. Hi, buddy. How's it going? He's off screen. Clearly, I walked off, and yes, that was exactly what happened.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stop crying with sad, emotional tears of a beautiful poem that he said to me. It was very sweet.
German is such a beautiful language.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very. Thank you, Hans. I think he's fairly gone right now. So, yeah. Hi everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Scary Edition. It is Halloween week.
Ooh, Scary Edition. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Yes. So we are taking the opportunity to dress up whenever we can because we love costumes and Halloween and spookiness. And of course, this Halloween is very different for everybody. So we just wanted to encourage a festive ambiance. And if I know it's not Halloween till Saturday, but if anybody wants to come in and pick their comics up on tomorrow or any day before Saturday and wear a costume, I will not stop you. In fact, I will be like, yes, do the thing.
We encourage costuming.
Yeah.
Maybe even costumes that have masks.
Right. Yes. So, I forgot to look up an actual proper news article, but I believe the province stated that everybody has to wear masks now. And so for sure in Edmonton, you have to wear a mask in all public places, i.e. Variant Edition, your local comic store. We will be wearing masks. This is not just to protect ourselves. This is to protect you as well, because a lot of you have adorable kiddos, a lot of you have spouses, a lot of you just want to see your grandparents again.
A lot of you
that's
people
cool.
have a you.
Exactly. Yes. No, that is important. I'm sorry. I cannot forget about you. You protect yourself. We protect each other.
Mhm.
And that's what masks do. They are not the end all be all, but they help. And they're, part of common decency and caring about other human beings. I mean, I know it's hard for some people. And Neil says he has a cat. Yes, cats are good and COVID free. So watch out.
Yeah. And we would also like to thank a lot of people for their kind words over the course of this week. Had a little bit of a rough week with some folks just being nasty in general. We're not really going to talk about that. What we're going to talk about here is later. We're gonna talk about our community and specifically kind of like why we do the things we do and why it's important to us, and why you're important to us. So it's going to be a more positive tact that we're taking lately. So
yeah, it's not going to be like my Twitter where I am salty. Salty as the ocean. All right, let's talk comics. There are a lot of this week.
Oh goodness, it was a monster.
Yeah, it's a monster. I love it. I love it. Very, very on brand. So let's start with the number ones, and then we're going to go into some graphic novels and collections that not only will come out tomorrow, but have come into our store throughout the week, because we do have other distributors, and we want to share that with you. We don't want you to miss anything just because it doesn't come out, boom, on Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right. Foist Up. There you go.
Hey everybody, the newest miniseries from the World of Black Hammer is here. Colonel Weird, Cosmagog. It's got the sweet Tyler Crook art with Jeff Lemire doing the writing duties as always. Yeah, I don't know. It's a wonderful series. This one actually ended up exploring a lot of Colonel Weird's history and accepting himself for who he is. Really good times.
Yeah, I like it. All right. Next up, we have a pretty exciting one called Giga.
I'm so excited for this book.
Yeah, it is from Vault Comics, and I'm going to show you a couple variant covers because they did a really beautiful job. And it is about folks living in giant robots after many years after the Robot Wars.
The giant mech wars.
Yes, the mech wars. And then they stopped, and nobody knows why. But they just started living in them because they're like, well, they're like buildings, but with arms and stuff.
Writer Alex Packnadal is absolutely fantastic at combining genres with sort of like lived in societies. One of my favorite things that he wrote was a small series called Turncoat, where it was like a noir story that took place long after an alien occupation and how all of our technologies kind of melded. This is very much like that, and also has its own mystery to it as well. So if you want like post-mech war society where we've just kind of converted these so many buildings and stuff into places we can live, highly recommend it.
Yep. If you like a good robot story.
Robots.
All right. Next up is another death metal one-shot. It's called Rise of the New God.
I've been encouraging a lot of people to be getting these one-shots, partly because they're pretty important to the progression of the story. So death metal has been a lot bigger than a lot of people might think, and this is more of it as DC propels itself to like a new era.
All right. So we got home like really soon enough. So we haven't read anything yet, but this is a new Aftershock comic called Sympathy for No Devils. I'm super psyched about it.
Yeah, and didn't get a chance to preview the PDF of this one either. So
I'm sorry. I'm really bad at PDF reading. But this one has a really cool wraparound cover.
And so, yeah, we're going to talk about this one later online. But the writer is the writer of Excellence. And he's worked with the artist before on kind of like an all ages, The Miraculous Adventures of Mary Mercury or something like that. Mercury's in it. Anyways, really good. Good times.
All right, so check out our socials later for that. Man, this needs
Halfway point, baby.
This needs no introduction.
We're halfway done through the Stabby series.
X of Swords Stasis. That should not have been that hard. These are all the different covers, by the way. This is the same comic. So what's happening in X of Swords, Brandon?
They've gathered a lot of swords, and now they're gonna fight people.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a lot of fun, actually. It's been done kind of quest style, choosing champions, choosing swords, and there's going to be a big ol' friggin' fight. This is a Hickman co-written issue, so it's very important to the overall story. I highly, highly recommend the big stabby books. Yeah, swords. I do really like that series.
I really like this one. I like the colors and all the whatevers. Nope, we're back at 1. Okay.
The flim flams and jib jabs.
I like the jibby jabbies.
Yeah.
I hope that's not accidentally racist.
No.
As far as I know, I don't know who. Anyway, so read X of Swords.
Jib jab comes from like way back when they were doing Flash animations. And there was that company that was doing like weird things where you could put your face on things and be like, it's me, Brandon. I'm going to do the thing. Jib jab.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next group is the issue 2s. Very, very excited. So first up, we have what I am loving. Autumnal number 2. And in case you missed number 1, we do have copies, but here's a special shiny foil cover of number 1.
Yeah, very cool. And the artist of this is actually the interior artist. The artist of this cover.
Oh, of the foil?
The foil cover.
Yes.
Is the interior artist of Department of Truth. Yeah.
I can love it. So we're going to just go through them real quick. Autumnal is I think it's going to end up being a horror. It's kind of like a horror fantasy, but based in real life. So there's going to be a little bit of body horror. There's already something spooky going on in the small town, which, like, come on, I'm an easy sell for.
Creepy, spooky small towns.
I love spooky small towns. So if that interests you, or you need more, because I did not give you enough details. Oh yeah, and I also forgot. Right, it's from the dude who wrote The Shape of Water, by the way. So just heads up on that.
I know a few things
about being spooky and amazing.
And water shapes.
And shapes of water,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Department of Truth is super fantastic. It is all about conspiracy theories. And now that it's been about a month since issue 1, I can say it. If enough people believe in a conspiracy theory, it becomes true.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts about how people's perception of what they believe truth is these days is fairly malleable. And they will use kind of cherry pick different kind of facts and whatever to pull out, their own different truths. So this is essentially a take on self-actualizing your own truths in terms of like giant grand scale conspiracy theories. Your belief kind of manifest, and it's a very, very interesting way on how to tackle conspiracies and all that kind of stuff happening. So
Yeah. I'm just going to backtrack a little bit.
boot up.
Eric's asking Del Toro, and no. His name is Daniel Kraus. So check out the IMDb and see if
the writer of the book.
Oh, yeah, because it came from a book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, we're going in the Wayback Machine. Del Toro brought it to life.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a book before then. And y'all should read more books, because books are great.
And looks like Neil's asking about omnibus. I think you mean the Peter David Hulk omnibus. I think. And yes.
We do have that. I hope that's what you want.
I know it was on your list.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's what you're referring to. There's also the Infinity Gauntlet one that came in for you this week.
Yes.
Neil Sif.
And the one true Andrew is asking about DC's future state. I will get into that in a little bit.
I'm so excited.
Yes. Long story short, we are super psyched, but we'll dig into that in a bit. I just want to get.
It's not like true to, but they took my format. They took my format.
We're gonna get that going. Because this is going to devolve. Issue 2 of Unkindness of Ravens. It is by Dan Panosian, and it is about a group of women at a magic school. So super great.
Danica does like the spookums.
I do like spooky. Issue 1 was really good. I'm excited for issue 2 because I just want a little bit more. But I'm the kind of gal who wants 2 issues a lot. So please don't take that as a put down or that it's like something bad. If I say to you, like in the store, it was great, but I just want issue 2. I just want a little bit more kind of meat to chew on.
Gristle.
Yeah. No, meat.
I love gristle.
Gristle is not the best part of the writing, Brandon.
Gristle is the best part of the pan, though.
Okay, but no one wants the gristle. They edit the gristle out of the book.
They feed it to Brandon.
Okay. You're weird. I like you.
I like you too.
All right. Issue 2 of Shang-Chi. So it's good. Issue 1 was really good. As kind of a newbie to the character, it's really good for exposition without, slapping you in the face with it or making you feel stupid that you've like missed decades of information somehow. So get on board with that because there's already some, some like family drama, which I love.
Drama.
Oh.
I absolutely hate drama.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this drama bitch in a little while too.
What? I didn't do anything.
Brandon, this is a title I haven't seen in a long time.
It's been since like February.
Runaways is back!
I'm super excited for Runaways to come back. It is the new arc. If you wanted to catch up, you could in trade paperbacks. You can catch up on the Marvel Unlimited app. Holy heck. I love the Runaways. Runaways holds a special place in my heart because you might have seen the TV show, but it is basically like everybody thinks that their parents are evil at one point in time. Well, what if yours actually are? And a group of kids that kind of come together to deal with their supervillain parents. And it's gone on for actually quite some time, kind of on and off. Rainbow Royale has been writing the current iteration. Mm-hmm. It is actually probably my favorite iteration of Runaways, which is saying a lot.
Wow, guys.
That near and dear to my heart. So it actually came back as a surprise. It wasn't on final order cutoffs.
No.
It was just sort of like re-announced this week that it was coming back, and they're actually steamrolling straight through to what'll be the 100th issue total of Runaways, which is pretty freaking big.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited.
Yeah. All right. Last but not least, for single issues, we have the final issue of 3 Jokers, because there are 3 issues, so that's fun. And we have
5 covers.
5
3
covers,
issues, 5 covers.
Do not do this to me, sir. Do not. All right. There's spooky covers galore because the Joker is a spooky person. And we have And there's a Red Hood one. So anyone who likes Red Hood.
He's a cranky boy.
Yeah, we love our cranky boys in the DC universe. Cranky boy. All right. So, anyone who's been buying the series, we got you covered. Issue 3 is in your file. If you wanted premium covers, variants, whatever, we have got that in your file. Do not fear. And yet, we still have shelf copies because we love you. So if you haven't talked to us yet, but you want to check in, check in.
We got you covered.
We got you 5 covers.
Got you 5 covered.
We got you 5 covered. We're so good at this.
We're super good at this.
I love this. Oh my god. Okay. So
many bookers.
So many books. I am not done. Eric says, okay, well, he starts with Ugh. I don't know how to take that. So Ugh, is it as good as the first 2? I'm going to say yes, Eric.
Haven't read it yet.
Yes, I did. Uh-huh. So yeah, it is as good as the first 2 because quality. See, that's the best thing about a miniseries is that there's no gristle. There's no fat. They have to be.
I love fat too, though.
I know.
I love both of them.
I know. You're like the cats.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So there's some books that have come in during the week from other distributors. One of them is from Limerence Press, who is under Oni. Or is it Limerence? Oni Press, Limerence. Or are they both presses?
Oni Press and their imprint.
Limerence. All right. We have A Quick and Easy Guide to Consent.
It's along with the same series where they do a quick and easy guide to pronouns, a quick and easy guide to sexuality and disability. Mm-hmm. And there's another one that I'm forgetting.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. Guess it's probably on the website.
But Limerence also does a lot of sex education books. Mm-hmm. They do a lot of just general kids asking questions about important stuff that they truly do need to know for being mindful young human beings. Yeah, and a lot of people who bought the pronouns ones said they were just going to take it to like their workplaces and leave it in the coffee room mm-hmm. and stuff. So these are really great to not only buy for yourself but buy for others who may need it. Yeah. We've sold tons of books in this line, and it's helped out a lot of people. So mm-hmm. very happy to help. Yeah. I'm so excited. Oh, there you go. It's the return. It's the conclusion of Monkey versus Robot. It is a story about a monkey who fights a robot. What? Yeah, baby. It's celebrating its 20th anniversary. This is it says on the back here, and is true, a magnum opus from one of the giants of indie cartooning is finally collected in a single volume, enhanced with full color for the first time ever, and expanded with a new 120-page grand finale. James Kocholka is absolutely astounding. Right now, he is more known as the artist and writer of Johnny Boo and Dragon Puncher. Yeah, Dragon Puncher. But yeah, his kind of short spiel here: monkey hate technology, robot hate the monkey. They will fight eternally. And it's just basically just a super, super long fight. Just a very, very long fight. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me see here. Eric asked, just for the quick and easy guide, there is a pronoun one. Yeah. Yes. And Kate says, that's a Merrick book. And yes, we've met Merrick, and that's a Merrick book. Mm-hmm. Definitely. All right. Next up, again, bad with PDFs. Did not read this. I'm very good at my job. I did. That's so good because I didn't. I did because this is also going to be as part of our Baxter Title Edition line. This one doesn't have a fancy new dust jacket, but it is going to have signed book plates when those arrive to us. We're very excited about this. Ram V and Anand Arcade. Anand Arcade. And also
designed by Tom Mueller, which you can
I love
tell.
Tom Mueller.
You can tell.
Tom Mueller is the person who is behind all of the X-Men designs right now, logo designs, and trade paperback designs, actually. These two previously worked together on Graffity's Wall, one of my absolute favorite graphic novels of the year. Full stop. No qualifiers. This one is more of a jazz music murder book, and the art is stunning. For those who have kind of looked through Department of Truth, it's called Department of Truth, right?
Yeah.
The art style is very much like that. It is actually a big departure from the Graffity's Wall style of art. And yeah, if you like that, if you like Bill Sienkiewicz, this is something that you are going to want to experience. And I just, quite honestly, if you like a good mystery, mystery, like, absolutely do it. And like I said, signed bookplates for these ones from us, and in Canada only from us. So nice.
All right. And one true Anna is asking, is it a mystery? And yeah, on the back, I would say yes. And on the back, officially, Image says mature, for one, horror, crime, drama. So crime.
Horror, crime, drama.
A horror, crime, drama. I love those. I love those. All in one.
Drama? Did I hear drama?
No. Moving on. This is slightly belated because I messed up on the orders, i.e. I did not order it, but I have it in the store now.
Ding.
It's the latest Sarah Anderson called Fangs, and it's a vampire and a werewolf and their love story and how funny it is.
You might know Sarah Anderson from the Sarah Scribbles cartoons that pop up on the internet.
Yeah.
That is an art style for her, a quicker art style. This is a super, super gorgeous art style, and the presentation of this book is absolutely gorgeous. There's a nice texture to the book itself. It's got fabric cloth binding.
Oh yeah, and look at the page edges. They're black. This book is so pretty.
Absolutely, and originally a webcomic. So if you want to taste it, you want to just taste the fat and gristle.
Oh my god.
The best part of any meal.
None of this is bad. It's beautiful.
Just put it in your face from the internet.
Anyway, I'm just gonna hug this copy because it's coming home with me.
Yeah.
All right, next up is a super cool new music memoir kind of thingy. Wow, I did not go into that sentence knowing what I was gonna say. Anyway, this is called Redbone, the true story of a Native American rock band. So I thought that was really cool. I do have a music section in the store, and I'm always trying to build it with really cool fiction and nonfiction music tales.
This one just happens to be nonfiction.
Exactly. Super rad. And I don't know enough about them, which is pretty cool, which is also why I wanted to check it out. They signed a deal with Epic Records in 1969. They influenced the Doors and jammed with Jimi Hendrix before he was Jimmy. Like, it's like, who are these people? This is amazing.
It's good times.
But as the American Indian movement gained momentum, the band took a stand, choosing pride in their ancestry over continued commercial reward. So, like, this is so cool. And it's, I'm super excited. I always love learning more about, like, pop culture history and just anything.
I thought I recognized the name and I couldn't place it.
Yeah, okay. Sean saying, Come On and Get Your Love from Guardians 2 is soundtrack is by Redbone, and I love that song. So I already love a song of theirs. Oh.
I'm so excited that this finally exists for people to get into one sizable, tasty, gristly chunk. It's Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, who killed Jimmy Olsen, from Matt Fraction, Steve Lieber, and Nathan Fairbairn. Holy heck. This is an absolute blast, a fun series, a series that actually has consequences for the entire Superman line. And honestly, one of my favorite single issue runs of the last year. But I would say that because I love Matt Fraction. Matt Fraction is one of the best. Hey, you just saw Squee.
I tried to keep him. He does not want to go.
Just because of a lot of things that have been happening
He's a big
home.
boy. Look how big he was.
With your fluffy.
No.
Yeah. Just because of a lot of what's been happening at the store. We usually have our cats in twos and twos. We have the fuzzies. So that's Squee. Who you don't usually see on the evening ones.
Yeah, Kate, absolutely. Usually Squee and Jim are both upstairs. If you see a little face up there, that's
right there.
Jim. She's been lurking this whole time.
She's just been staring.
She's a weirdo.
Surprise.
And
Squee does have these big old eyes.
He's a big old eyes. He also definitely did not want to be held.
He has the sweetest
He is a giant cat. He's a big boy.
And he likes sitting all proper with his paws.
Oh no, you don't like being on the internet, do you, buddy?
I don't like the internet.
He doesn't like the internet.
The internet is full of monsters.
I'm sorry. This is probably kind of edging on animal abuse. He's not happy. I will be.
He's purring.
Okay, I'll be very nice to him. I just give him a big hug.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's gooshy as heck.
Yeah, he's a super fuzzy boy. So he looks a little bit bigger than he actually is, because he is like about half fuzz.
He looks petrified. I'm sorry. Okay, Squeak, I'm sorry. You can go. He looks so cute. I'm sorry, baby.
So that brings us to kind of our tail end here. And we wanted to talk about a couple of things, but I can only remember the community one.
Hi, Jim.
Squeeze, stop bumping the.
This is what I call her Lurky Turkey.
She's a Lurky Turkey. Yeah.
She's a Lurky Turkey. All right, so we want to talk about the internet and not cats, I guess.
Yeah. So
sad.
For our bit, folks, you might have seen on our social media just some information that we've put out there. One of them had to be, hey, don't use slurs in the store. And the other one had to be, no, you can't come into the store without a mask, even if you have a so-called exemption
rule.
Because it's truly safer for you not to. And we offer a lot of great stuff.
We have in-state delivery. We have mail order, so you don't even have to see us. And we have curbside, so if you want to see us really quickly.
Yeah. So there's a lot that we do, and now a lot of this has kind of like it's gotten us down a little bit that we have to actually come out and say these things, but it kind of like came to us, and especially with the response that we did receive, we have a pretty freaking wonderful community, like all you folks here.
Yeah. So when buttholes come find my Twitter, my personal Twitter, and say things to me on my personal Twitter.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for being there.
Not to me. That's weird, right?
Yeah, I don't.
That's super weird. For those of you who are wondering, Danica actually owns more of the store than I do. Just straight up, she's the boss.
Yep. I'm the boss.
And boy, howdy, do folks on the internet just don't think that's possible. It's weird. It's super weird. So yeah. We do things a very deliberate way. We like to make sure that everyone does feel welcome in the store, and our whole philosophy is we will exercise intolerance only when confronted with intolerance. So say when you are using a slur to refer to a whole group of people, that exhibits an intolerance. We are going to meet that in kind and ask you, very pointedly to never come back to the store again. So first, we will also attempt to educate, just in case it's just sort of a learned behavior.
Mhm.
Everyone grows and everyone needs a chance to learn. So it's one of those situations where we do try teaching, but when confronted with sort of the fact that a person will refuse to grow and then get really mad about it, that's when you're no longer welcome as part of the community. Our community is very important to us, and as we've heard, is very important to you.
Mhm.
That we keep things chill, that we keep things where everybody can just kind of be and not have to worry about just like
Mhm.
hearing something harmful about themselves just casually stated as though it's not a problem. That is a problem. It sure is. So yeah. Some people suck, and you guys truly don't.
That's the highest compliment. You don't suck.
Your support has truly meant the world to us, and has actually gotten us through this week pretty freaking well.
Yeah, I gotta say, being yelled at to my face by a customer, and then being yelled at not to my face on the internet, it's been a rough week. I did not like it. I didn't like it. So I hate to say it. I've said this a couple times to Brendan this week, but I'm like, well, it's part of the job.
Mm-hmm.
But I hate that. I hate that it's part of the job. I hate that it's part of my specific job, because they won't bother Brandon, because the worst he gets is soy boy.
Yeah, I am. I'm always fascinated by the idea that so if they're talking to Danica, she's not the owner and she's not the boss, and they'll be like, no, the tall beardy man, he's in charge.
Yes. The soy boy is
that
in
weird,
charge.
That weird soy boy cuck who doesn't know how to sell comics. He's the capable one, and you're just like, y'all. And it's probably the smallest of discrepancies that they have just sitting in their brains. There's a lot worse, honestly.
Oh yeah, no. Thank you for the kind words being said right now. Yeah, it sucks, but I love this job too damn much to give up. But I come home to cats. I come home to fuzzy cats and a comfy couch. And the one true answer is Brandon's just a pretty face. And yes, he has a very pretty face. We've often joked when we did go to conventions that we would make him get a Booth Babe t-shirt.
Heck yeah.
Because we love flipping gender stereotypes. It's fun.
We haven't done it lately, but we have done gender swapped comic book covers, recreated with just the two of us. Those have been really fun.
Yeah, if you've ever heard of the Hawkeye Initiative, we have tried that in our own store.
It's worked good. Spine hurts a lot.
It's like, what?
There's a lot to do.
Even being Batman is actually really hard. So we did a Batwoman. I think the last one was the Batman and Catwoman.
No, it was forever ago.
Wow, yeah.
Like 50 issues of Batman ago. We
gotta find a new cover. Where are we gonna find random misogyny in comic books, Brandon? I don't even know.
It's gonna be tough to do, but I think if anybody's up for the job, it's going to be us.
Yeah. Yeah, Kate, I hear ya. If you ever want to commiserate, you know who to talk to, because boys are dumb.
Yeah, for the audio stuff, people, Kate said, I get the boys no more in my job too. It sucks. There's a lot of commiserating happening right now, and again,
Thank you.
It means so much. And yeah. All right, so we're going to be talking about the DC Future State line. I'm actually very, very excited about this.
Yes. So so they announced, God, what was it, like 2 weeks ago now? Was it last week? Was it 2 days ago? I don't even know.
It was about a week ago, I guess. Yeah.
It was a week. I know. The last week has been like a month.
Oh yeah.
Actually, one of my girlfriends described this month as Helltober, and she has never been more right.
Mm-hmm.
So happy Helltober, everybody! Basically, they announced, what was it, February, March, or January, February?
January, February.
A bunch of minis full of like the future state of DC, so it's in the future.
Mm-hmm.
It's like out of present canon, so nobody has to worry. It's also got younger creators, more queer creators, more representation, people of color, a lot of names that we've seen around DC for years, and a lot of new ones, which I'm super excited for. I get so excited when I don't know a creator's name, because I'm like, oh my gosh, there's someone new for me to discover. Like, I just feel it so exciting.
Yeah.
So
there's been a lot of great stories that have been announced. A lot of new Batman stuff, a lot of new Wonder Woman stuff, a lot of new Superman stuff.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that actually has me super excited, I think
Mark Russell.
Yeah, Mark Russell's doing a comic. I love Mark Russell doing comics. Yeah, I'm excited that they're getting into some sort of fresh ideas and pushing a lot of new stuff. The way forward for the comics industry is to create, is to push forward, is to try new ideas. And especially nowadays too, where everything keeps going backwards. And when you keep going backwards, you're not actually finding new readers at all. So there's some new experiences coming out there. And one of the things I'm very excited for is the fact that I kind of proposed a bit of a format in one of my retailer columns in the spring or summer. That was essentially sort of like an anthology series. And what you would do is your main Batman book would be the anchor, it would be your main story, and then the backups would be sort of more random Gotham stories. Now you'll notice the main books in this line are doing exactly that. I'm super excited for that, and I'm gonna buy them personally because I really feel like I need to support a format that I believe could be the future of single issues. Just the way that they're, it's a smarter way to deliver a story, especially these days when there's so much out there. A little bit of maybe fewer product lines, but still the same amount of stories, and make the stories that are in there like count. Your Batman stuff's gonna sell. Batman's always gonna sell. But your more side stories, you're telling those stories when you have like, oh my God, this story needs to be told, and building out great concepts from that. Now, as for what future state means, I think it's gonna have to do with how it sells. You know, DC will never discard something that worked.
Yeah, so a lot of them are like 2-parters, 3-parters, 4-parters. So even if you're not into single issues or you're trying to cut down, I would still recommend checking them out when they are in single issues. It's not a long commitment, and it shows DC what's selling. Literally, vote with your dollars. That's we have to show the comics industry that they can move forward, and it's okay. It's not scary. There are creators under the age of 50. So I do think there's a lot of good teams. I am personally excited for like 6 or 7 of them, but I will mention there is a Mariko Tamaki and Dan Mora team up.
Ooh, girl!
I don't even...
Doing some Batmans.
Batman! Like, what was that?
There's some Jen Bartel interiors for Wonder Woman.
Oh, Jen Bartel, Wonder Woman.
There's all kinds of awesome, amazing things coming, and we're definitely going to tell you all about them because we're going to eat them like so much delicious gristle.
Yeah, there's the Marguerite Squared. Savage and Bennett working together again. They worked
yeah.
on Bombshells. It's like powerhouses, you know, but it's also names that don't get enough work
Mm-hmm.
in my mind. But also Tamaki and Mora, what is happening? Can they? I'm so excited. When I read Detective 1027, I was like, that was like one of my favorite stories, and I was like, is this a thing? Can this be a thing? And then it
kind of is.
thing.
It kind of is.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I'm super excited. I have never been this excited about DC Comics in my entire life. So what can I say? Get on board, right? If I'm excited about a Batman story, I think it's taking the turn.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, doing a little dance.
And the One True Andrew says, probably some first appearances too. So get them at cover price and not at the Succulars resales.
That is true.
Accurate.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's come to that time of the show, and regretfully, I actually just need to take off here. I'm sorry. One sec. I just need to take off.
Brandon, no.
Yep.
What? Oh. Brandon.
It's even my favorite part of the show.
He just left. He just walked out. I don't even know.
Hans, can you take care of this for me?
Okay, well,
busy.
you know, I guess I'm alone in the show.
I'm busy.
I can try to find another cat. Jim's still on the stairs, but she's Hans. Oh, you're back.
Well, hello, darling.
Oh, okay. Hi.
This is me, Hans Gruber Anderson, again.
Okay.
3 names. All of them when you say my name. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Why are you back?
The other one who was here, I forget his name.
Brandon.
Sure. The young man, he has to go to the washroom. And so, he sends me and his Weg to this ramper's room.
Oh, okay.
In my country, there was no vampire rooms. There was just box. And you put the children in box and you say, play, children. Kinder, make joy. And the Kinder, they did make joy in box. It was a wonderful time. Anyways, it is time for the romper rooms, the box mirror. And we will be telling everybody that we see them. And we know what you're doing and we're always watching.
Big brother. All right.
That is how it went in Germany. You're always being watched. That was the message of the box.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, who do you see?
Hello.
Hans Gruber Anderson.
That is correct. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay. All right.
Hallo, meine Kinder. I see John. I see Eric. I see Kate. I see Neil. I see the one true Andrew. Indeed, I see so many things that the mind she boggles. Und reels. Und bubbles. This, the, oh, wait, up.
What?
I see Joanna. Hello, Joanna. You are seen. I also see Margaret. Wonderful name that you have. I also see Ben. Hello, Ben. Thank you all for watching this show. It has been wonderful.
Do you mind? We have this tradition on the show.
Yeah.
After that is also a tradition. Well, Brandon usually sings, and he's not back yet. So, can you sing like like a spooky song?
I do not, nor do any Germans, other than the wonderful woman who sang 99 Luftballon. No other Germans allowed to sing. It was part of settlements.
Oh,
But I do tell stories.
okay. Can you let these nice people off with a story, I guess? So Hans Gruber Anderson
Ja,
will now tell you a story, and then we will sign off for the night.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to meine surprise,
Oh, I know this one. He did the mash.
it is the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard
He did
smash.
the mash.
It caught on in the flash.
The mash.
It is the monster mash.
Wow.
Thank you all
Wow.
for being graced with meine presence.
Wow.
We may see you again one day.